design self promotion mock interview.
Okay.
Now, before getting started on your mock interview, just a few things to consider. First, be sure you are in a quiet space with limited distractions. Be mindful of your frame. What's behind you? Is it clean and organized? Is it distracting at all? When going through the assignment, you're going to go through each slide, play the video to hear the question, take a pause, and respond and record yourself before moving on to the next slide. If your response is under a minute, ask yourself, am I providing enough context and information to the interviewer to show them that I have the skills and experience necessary to be successful in the role? And if you are responding under 1 minute, be sure that you take the time and elaborate. Remember, with interviews, you only have one opportunity to lay everything on the table.
Hmm.
Question one: tell us about yourself and why you think you would be a good fit for the position.
Well, my name is Michael Tui. I've lived in Arizona for about 20 years now. Um, I am skilled in graphic design and um, web design, any of that sort. I would say that I would be a good fit for the position morely because of the creative stride I always try and push myself towards, trying to create that type of that look, that feel that everyone wants and such. Um, so like specifically, you want you wish for a document to be exactly as it is. I can make it so. Like if you want that type of action, I can make it happen.
Can you show me a project from your portfolio you are proud of and walk me through the design process?
Okay. Alright, so this took a lot of work to do. I had to find specifics on every single piece, every single word in the image itself to form it all together. Very artistic stride I had to do to get this type of look with the type of typeface they had to do. Um, Took about, I'd say, a few hours, nothing too crazy, but I do like the details in something like this for how the J's are making the eyebrows and how everything kind of forms outward and such. Yeah.
Can you talk about someone in the design, animation, or photography field who inspires you? What is inspiring about them?
Design wise, I would say there's a lot of good ones out there, and there's a lot of them deciding what form, what structure, what type of concise way of doing it. And what always comes to mind is kind of how actually this guy's kind of how I got into art itself, really. Alex Ross. I know he's a comic book type of guy. Sometimes that's kind of frowned upon, but his type of art is just out of this world. Like he takes real people, models, and he dresses them up and he draws over them, making them look exactly like the characters that he was inspired by, that he had to draw for. The type of detail that is it's just unbelievable to me. Like some designs you'd never see in the real world, he makes them look effortless. Makes everything look just so emotive, so it makes them so real. It's just something else entirely. I can't really explain it.
What is the latest design or advertising campaign in the media that you thought was successful and why?
Ooh, okay. Actually, I kind of like this question. I like the simplistic type mindset. Some people say, because you ever see like because there's always the type of simplistic mindset that they have for it, and because if it's just a simple question, like remember like got milk, like that was extremely simple and it was so effective. I know that's not latest, but um, I'd say the type of design, the simplistic type thing. I mean, sometimes it get become a little too far, like the constant changing logos of everyone and stuff like that. Um, but that type of design, it does catch your eye. It does look at it, and it's like, oh, even anyone can read that. Anyone can just understand what they're trying to go for, or something like that. I don't know. It's just that type of design. It catches your eye, but it's also simple.
Can you tell me about a time in college or a former job when you worked successfully in a team? What was your specific role? What was successful in that situation? And what could have been done differently?
I'd say that my last job in Goodwill, I was part of the donation assistant team. Is basically just people who take stuff from people's cars and such like that, sort them through. I'd say I always try to be a leader, and maybe sometimes people don't want me to be the leader, but I always try to be fair to them, even if I am the leader. Um, I would say that what could have done differently. Um, yeah, definitely. Sometimes I can be. I could push a little too hard. I'm only human. I just. I'm not the most gracious guy. I wish I was. God, I wish I was. But I don't know. I just. Sometimes I'm too a little emotional. Sometimes I'm too much in the moment. Sometimes I'm just myself. It's kind of not good on my part, but I'm trying to be better. I'm really trying to be better.
How do you meet tough deadlines? Tell me about a time you completed work under pressure.
Oh, okay, okay. So there was a project. I forgot which one though. It was like back in. I'm saying I think my second semester. We had to do a big old book report. It was on. Oh yeah, it was Dante's Inferno. Whole big thing. I had to get an English version on it. But problem is I was assigned to a team to do the book report, and I had they were lazy. That was the biggest thing. They were the lazy ones, and I had to basically do the whole thing. So I had to basically organize my schedule to to like see the deadline basically, and I was like, okay, I need to do this, and that on this day, and I have to do this, and that on that day, and it's just trying to create a type of strategy to eventually get a very good point to that deadline. It's just that type of mindset that helps me in that sense, because if it was too much, and it was just if I just like kind of panicked. I mean, panicked, you're not really gonna do anything. It just only makes things worse. So yeah.
Can you share with me where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Uh, well, I would very much be liking a graphic design job of some kind, creating documents and logos and such off for a company that I would be employed to, full time position of course. Um, I'm not entirely sure if I need my bachelor's degree to do something like that because I tried to look up graphic design jobs before, and most of them said a bachelor's degree is needed instead of my associates that I'm going for. I'm not entirely sure. You're probably more knowledgeable on the subject than me, but it just uh, I've already gone through so much with this associates, and just doing more with the bachelor's is just like put me out of my misery. Like, seriously. Ay. Oh, that's it. Very nice. To critique myself, I'd say that well, it's yeah, you gotta be kind of ready for this type of thing because it's a very specific type of interview. Because most interviews I've done are basically workman interviews, warehouses, stores, retail, just all these very small type places compared to what I actually want to do for my actual position that I go to college for, basically. But yeah, it's just that type of thing. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm stuttering. I'm trying to focus. It's hard for me. Like just uh, trying to put this all together because well, I've never done this before. I've never done this type of interview that you get a chance on it's just yeah, it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life because I really do want to do this for the rest of my life. It's just it looks fun. It's a lot of fun to just make the very specific things people need me to do, and it's like they don't know how to do it, and they go to me to do it. And it's like it makes you feel special. And it makes you feel like you can do it, and you can help them, and you can make everything a lot clearer for them, and maybe you can teach them a few things or something like that. And yeah, but just I'm getting there eventually. I will get there, but just it's not exactly the easiest thing for me. Yeah, so just it's a process. I know it's a process, and I'll eventually get there. It's just got to go through more situations like this. Got to do more documents and such like that. I'm doing some for my mother, but other than that, yeah, I'd like to just do a lot more graphic design type points for me, and yeah,